It's time for an update of this evening's weather conditions across South Africa, and starting off with a look back at our satellite loop, we see that it was, as expected, mainly clear and dry across the country. There were partly cloudy skies in the north with a few very isolated thunder showers in some places, while it remained sunny across the Cape provinces. Just off the coastline of the country, we see the approach of the next cold front, and that's going to bring a change in weather conditions, especially along the south coast overnight as the front moves through and a high pressure system ridges in behind it. Lots of cloud and moisture pushes in, as well as a very good chance of rain across the area for Sunday. Thunder showers will develop onto the high veld on Sunday afternoon. Up to a 60% chance develops over the Eastern Cape as well. Very windy conditions are forecast across the west coast of South Africa for much of tomorrow. Tonight's rainfall probabilities, where there's between a 20 and a 40% chance over the northern parts of the country. The best chances are over the northwest province, in fact, remaining dry into the low veld, but we're expecting a slight chance of rain already during the course of this evening along the Garden Route coastline, as well as around Cape Agulhas and even towards Hermanus. Let's move ahead now to our metro vision, with Cape Town experiencing an overnight low of 18 degrees. Those southerly to southeasterly winds becoming very strong at times, partly cloudy weather expected. Similar conditions for tomorrow, with a maximum of only 24 degrees, and the windy conditions continue for much of Sunday. The wind stream animation now, where we see the windy conditions extending up the west coast of South Africa. Average wind speeds at 45 kilometers per hour across the area. It will be gusty at times along the south coast, as well as the southerly flow pushes in lots of moisture and results in those overcast and rainy conditions, especially for the Garden Route. Mostly light winds expected over the eastern interior. It's going to be cool overnight for some parts of the high veld, as well as the southern mountainous parts of the country. Elsewhere across South Africa, it's going to be warm, 19 for Uppington, as well as for Port Elizabeth in the south. Tomorrow afternoon brings very high temperatures once again for parts of central South Africa. Upper 30s for Kimberley as well as Bloemfontein. The Western Cape, on the other hand, experiencing much cooler conditions. 20 for George under cloudy and wet weather. KwaZulu-Natal warm to hot with humid weather in places. Let's look ahead to Monday, where we're expecting thunderstorms over the eastern parts of the country. Wet weather brings in cooling temperatures for both Durban and Richards Bay. And on Tuesday, the rain clears out along the southern coastline of the country, and Cape Town warms to 30 degrees.